Really, Aaron? You're struggling with this small fry?
You didn't get the material.
I don't care.
You didn't get the material. These missions are actually really small, aren't they?
Oh, they get bigger.
You haven't even played any of these missions, Justin.
Yeah, I have. I did all of them.
You got the DLC.
Yeah, because I got the season pass.
Oh.
Because I liked the first one so much. I know there's a way you can boost. Oh yeah, you press the B button to boost to deal more damage. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I might have forgotten about that.
Yeah, I did. I forgot about it.
They didn't do anything. Oh, never mind.
Took a while, but... Oh yeah, and Gene... Horseface here should cut off their limbs when I use him.
Horseface?
Oh, I used Aaron on accident. Oh yeah. Okay, I forgot. You can play as him.
Oh, you control him?
Yeah, you control people and talk to people and...
Jeez.
Yeah, you can blow through Titans like they're nothing.
How long does it take before it ends?
That little boost thing there. See it? The rage gauge.
Oh, the rage gauge. What a great name. Punch him. Or just smack him in the... I like how you fling them when they're just like that. Oh.
Yeah, you pretty much just ride on his shoulder or something.
You're about to show up at the final one here.
Yeah.
Do you care?
Well, I already finished everything already.
You got all the other Titans? You didn't kill as many?
I don't care as long as I done what I needed to. There goes that. Get the other one. Get the other one. There you go. Come on, you had to fall where I couldn't reach you. There you go. Nope, he's gonna... Yep, okay.
You only got the leg. Or no, the arm. Someone's in trouble, Justin.
Well, now they're not because I finished it.
They automatically just become I'm in trouble. No, they're still in trouble.
Oh, it stopped me from killing
They're gonna die.
Nope, they live.
They live, he freezes. He's just like,
Wait, hang on.
BSS. Does it matter?
Fap City, bitch. Fap City.
Also, how
10,
about...
10, 20s
But
and
how about...
titties.
I would...
Well, I'm not attracted to boobs in any particular way.
I am.
Because they're just sacks of flesh, really, to me.
They're attracted to me.
I'm more attracted to legs.
I'm
and
more
facial
attracted to
features.
the butt.
I'm not really attracted to butts either, although I do like larger butts. I wouldn't say I'm attracted to them.
I am.
Like, I don't look at a butt and get off.
I would.
Yeah, I bet you would.
No, I'm just like, I don't know, I just like butts.
It's literally just a crack and some flesh.
Justin, I don't...
It's just a crack and some
Let
flesh.
me enjoy
That's all it
myself.
is.
Let me enjoy myself.
You need the horse right now.
Can you just let me enjoy myself, huh?
No, if you're gonna jerk off with something, jerk off to I don't know, man. Jerk off to some very, very fine art. You know what I mean?
Freya
like
from
Michelangelo.
Freya from Final Fantasy IX, the rat girl.
No,
Yeah.
Beatrix from Final Fantasy IX, because she's actually attractive.
Who?
That girl with the eye patch.
I don't remember them.
You'll when we play it again, you end up getting her as a teammate, so you'll see. She's pretty attractive. A lot of people.
A lot of people like Freya actually.
A lot of people like Beatrix. Right now in my Final Fantasy group, we're doing a best girl tournament, and Beatrix is in the final.
I'm talking about like
Freya got out very early.
My friends are all furries, so they like Freya better.
Beatrix is the best.
And I like her better too
In Final
because
Fantasy,
I might be a little bit of a furry.
Well, you're obviously a furry. Did he just say Zolwardo?
He said Naruto.
See? A world like this would be a lot more interesting than the world we live in.
No.
It'd be scary, but it'd be interesting.
I would not want to live in it. I would kill myself.
I wouldn't kill myself. I'd kill Titans.
There's another Titan?
Yes. I'd probably be good at this kind of stuff. because I have very good hand-eye coordination and
I'd be too
balance.
afraid to do it because I'm afraid of heights. Kinda. I'm a little afraid of heights. Like, I'll go on roller coasters and stuff, but I won't because the reason why I guess I'm okay with roller coasters is because
You're strapped in.
they're controlled by. I didn't mean to do
They're
this.
controlled by someone.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of safety nets too, actually.
Where like if I'm going on a ladder, that's all me. That's me. I'm controlling it.
Well, I trust myself with something like this. Ladder, you never know if it's gonna fall backward or something.
Or
But
someone's gonna
this-
bump into it. Like I was at work and I had to get up on the ladder and it was right next to the door that people would come in from, from from the bathroom.
Yeah, they jump at people sometimes.
Okay, so
And you're trapped.
okay, we're going
Just run up the wall already.
going around.
You can't go around.
So anyway, and then I was
What the frick was that?
it being stupid. And so I was always nervous. I was like, okay, I really hope no one comes through that door because if they do, they're going to knock me over and I'm going to break my neck at work and I'm going to sue.
Well, hey, at least you'd be able to sue.
I'd be dead almost. Or possibly dead.
Or paralyzed.
Yeah. I'd be Stephen Hawking be like, I am going to sue.
Did you ever see that Stephen Hawking thing where they use his
Whoa.
voiceover thing to dirty talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
They do it in South Park. Alright, so guess what's happening? I'm going to use all my stuff here. Oh, she does that too?
What? Yes, but it's not as good as Levi's.
And yeah, he's dead now.
My turn?
Yep, go ahead. These are so much easier than the actual game itself.
Once we get further in, they'll get a lot harder. Once you get to 4 or 5 star. Wow, CSS and it's still an A rank.
I don't understand the scoring. It's like Sonic Generations. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, 2 S's and a C kind of makes sense for an A.
Connie is a girl's name.
Connie's not a girl's name.
Yeah.
Well, spelled if you spell it different
it's a
than that.
girly name. Freaking faces. Feces. Excrement.
Oh, I should have named her Feces.
Excrement.
Oh, dang it.
Excrement. Hey,
Would've been a good
excrement. You like
Really,
excrement?
Grant?
You know, we're talking about excrement. Excrement. You know, excrement. Wasn't that the Little Big Planet thing I constantly said?
I think Little Big Planet was as far back as Monkey Dust.
We need to play
Oh,
that
we
again.
got a friend boost thing here. Cool.
Oh, the coward?
Because when you do them, they have
He doesn't.
other
He's
mission
not a
things.
coward anymore. I assume though.
No, that was in the beginning. Now he's actually a leader.
He's actually.
He
really,
leads his own small
I know he's
squad.
really good.
I was thinking you opted for the scouts as well, right? How come?
So I can help reclaim my whole reclaim.
志願しなくを取り戻俺はよマルコがドロストクで死んじまってそれで調査兵に
Of a Watergate.
俺の今すべきことだと思ったんだマルコはこう言ってたよジャンは強い人ではないから弱い人の気持ちがよくわかる
Was that back when China was communist when Nixon was president?
I don't remember.
I think it was.
I wasn't alive.
Because I think after World War II, Russia kind of enforced their stuff onto China back then. Because China back then was China was ruled by emperor, and they overthrew the emperor in China, and the Communist Party kind of took over, and that's what we got today. But a lot of people are
Well, anyway,
trying to
whatever
fight
the
them.
reason, we both ended up as scouts, didn't we? I guess we should all expect to die sooner or later. You should think about it. I'm not going to die.
What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do about the letter from your mom? You should think about your parents.
That's nice, Justin.
Thanks, yeah. I know. Got nerves of steel.
返事も出さずに死んじゃさすがに俺はそうだろ
We should have dropped.
I wish you
more.
would speak English.
Anime was a mistake. That's a thing, actually. That's,
Yeah, I know, like the creator of anime.
Yeah,
or
you'd be like,
whatever.
anime was a mistake.
Emergency rations.
I don't remember if he
provided
actually
food.
said that or not, if that's
I
true.
don't think it's true.
Like, some
Significantly
people
boost
said it was, but
performance.
who knows?
Boost allied soldiers' performance. Increases EXP acquired. This is new. The more of these, the more damage you inflict on Titans. Grants an item after some time.
You're just ignoring me.
I swear to God, you will be punched so hard your glasses break.
And then I'd punch you so hard that your nipples would fly off and hit the moon.
That's pretty hot. I'd pay to watch that.
And then I'd punch your ball sack so hard that they'd go back into your brain.
Why would you punch my balls? Why are you touching my balls?
Justin, I've kicked you in the balls before.
You
I remember I
haven't?
kicked you once
Oh, you
in.
can boost up with people here too. God.
I remember I kicked you once in the balls, and I think this was back when you were young, and it's because I don't know why I did it. I just did it for some reason. I thought, hey, this would be funny, and I kicked you in the balls. It was at Grandma and Grandpa's, and this is when we were both young, and you were just on the ground in pain,
I think I remember.
and you were crying or something, and then I was like, oh no, don't, they're gonna come out here. Yeah, I said it's okay.
talking really loud.
And then you kicked me in the balls, and so I was like, oh. And they came out and said, what's going on? It's like, we hit each other in the nuts. Or something like that. I didn't say that I started it, I just said we both hit each other. Remember when we had to sit on a freaking table and write down something?
Yeah.
How stupid is that? Like,
Something about molesters.
no.
Because we were talking about this thing your friends were doing.
Yeah,
or something,
my friends were
and
talking
we called
about.
the dude a molester.
Oh wow, that is bad. Even for me, wow. Yeah, that's even bad for me. But no, what happened is that
Yeah, see, in the manga, they always call her section commander. They never call her or she.
but yeah, in the what happened is I was talking with my friends, and we were talking about a Billy Mandy abridged, and and we didn't say anything offensive. We just said that one of the kids would be the Jewish kid. That's all we said. We didn't even say anything offensive. We just said he'd be that Jewish kid. And then Grandma heard it and said, "Well, are you talking about Jews?" I
know we said something about the kid being a Jewish kid.
I think she heard the Jewish part and thought we were making fun of Jewish people, which we weren't. We were just saying the kid could be a Jewish guy. He looks like he'd be that Jewish kid in school. That's what we said. And then she came in there and said, "Are you talking about?" So we hung up, and then she brought us out there and said, "You need to write down 'I'm sorry, Jesus' 20 times." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? How does that, like?" Because she was like, "Oh, Jesus was a Jew, and this is terrible." And I'm thinking, like, for one, Jesus doesn't care. We didn't say anything. We didn't say anything offensive. For second, writing down this does nothing. And two, it's not like he's gonna come down. God's gonna come down, take the paper, and be like, "Here you go, son." I said they're sorry. Like, I've never heard something so stupid in my life.
No, that's traditional Christians for you.
I'm so glad our parents weren't like that. Like, at one point, I guess at one time, I wish they were a bit more, maybe not our dad. Our dad wasn't, well, he's not, like, wild like our mom is. So,
In his younger years, he
I'm
was.
talking about, like, now, and, like, when he was a parent. He wasn't as much. And, like, but, like, our mom's just trying to recapture the fact that she's old and trying to act like a teenager.
Yeah.
新兵だって任務や訓練で忙しいでしょうに
I don't understand that. Like, once people hit a certain age, they're like, oh, frick, I'm getting old. Like, yeah, you are. It happens to everyone.
Age is, you can't really stop it. At least not yet. I don't think we're at that type of. Well, I don't think we'll ever stop aging. You can't stop.
You can, I believe there is scientific study going on stopping aging your outward appearance.
But not your internal organs.
No, you'll still die.
You'll just, you'll look younger.
Because there's actually a thing. There was a girl who was kidnapped for like 11 years. And
Yeah, I
she
saw that.
came out because she was kept in like a dark place for so long. Her body, her skin and whatever never aged properly.
Yeah,
So she came out looking like she was still a young kid.
She was looking like she was 13. Yeah, but her internal body and how tall she was and stuff from when she was captured was
Like her facial features still looked like
Yeah.
they were back when she was a kid.
Yeah, but
her
everything else matched her
Physical
current
body,
age.
Yeah. Well, not items, but skills.
But see, that's the thing, is that we could slow down the aging process of even our internal organs in the future, but we would never be able to stop, like, death. You can't stop it.
No.
From old age. It's just gonna happen. Like, they may be able to excel it, like they do in the Bible, where they're like hundreds and thousands of years old, but
Well, that was from people who lived that long were usually like really good people, like Moses or
they're prophets or
Methuselah.
and stuff, yeah. But like, no, but like, if they did that in the future with technology, like I said, they'd be able to slow down the process, but they wouldn't be able to stop it. Like, people might live to their 200s, maybe.
I think the only way someone could stop death is by cryogenically freezing, if we ever learn how to do that. But at that point, you're not really living or dead.
No, and then
It's frozen.
when you unthaw yourself, the aging begins again.
Yeah.
The only way we'd be able to freaking figure that out is if we could figure out how jellyfish can stay immortal.
Well, they have a some sort of thing in them that returns their old cells into stem cells and recreates them into younger cells.
Which allows them to
Continue
stay
to
alive,
live.
yeah. If we figured out something like that, then maybe we would be able to create it.
Also, I believe lobsters are immortal too, unless they get diseases or.
Again,
Okay.
like, I think the only thing that, if we, like, or maybe we wouldn't be able to stop death, but I feel like what would happen is if we ever stopped any kind of death, we could stop aging if science got to that point. But we wouldn't be able to stop people dying because people would kill each other still. There'd be war, there'd be disease, and just, yeah.
Starvation.
Yeah.
A lot of reasons people still die.
you
A
would
lot of people don't die from old age. They
No.
die from other crap.
That's the majority of the deaths in the entire world, actually, throughout the entire history of it.
And even calling it dying from old age, it's usually they get something when they're old that kills them because they can't survive it anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody really just falls over and dies from nothing.
Unless you're, like, in your 120s, like some of them.
Well, they don't just fall asleep and die, I don't think. I think they have something that just kills them.
It's their organs fail because they're
They're so old.
yeah. But see, that's the thing. Like I said, I think we would be, if there's any sort of death we could stop in the future, and this is like way in the future, would be aging. That's the only death we could stop. You can't stop people dying from diseases unless you get cures, and every time you get a cure, it evolves and goes over that cure.
Oh, there's a speed boost for this mode too. I forgot about. Oh, she's still around. God, I'd bang her so hard.
And then she turned into a titan and destroy you.
Unless she likes me. Oh, you're wearing the same hoodie.
Oh, but yeah, like.
You see me eating alone in silence during meals, and you realize you ate sweets. Is it easier to eat alone? It's easier to eat alone. Ha ha ha.
But yeah, like we I mean, like, there'd be creations, like cures for diseases, but like every time we create one, it either evolves or a more powerful disease comes out that
What
we
happens
can.
is the disease or bacteria or whatever gets used to the antibiotic that we use to treat it, and so we have to create a new antibiotic. That's the way it works for some reason. I don't know why.
Well,
But
that's
so many people get sick from like, let's say the flu. I mean, we have a flu shot now, but before we had that, so many people would get sick from the flu, so we'd have to create multiple different strands of an antibiotic to help fight it because there'd be too many people sick with it, and as it continues on, it gets stronger and stronger.
see that's the thing. It's starting to do that again. Where like the right now, where
Keep
the
on opening up the wrong thing.
where the flu virus is actually like more. I think it was this year and last year. The flu virus actually was overcoming a lot of the antibiotics and treatments that we had currently,
I forgot. This is where you get the black horse from.
and we couldn't treat it.
I just hardly ever get the flu. Oh, you never went here yet?
I guess not.
Have you ever bought any gifts yet?
No, I didn't know you could buy gifts.
Yeah, you can buy them and give them to certain people to boost up your
I just didn't know who to give it to.
Well, you can tell from the items that they are. Like, let me go back in here.
Look at those guys. They're working all day and they're working all night.
Like, obviously, the dried meat, you give that to the food girl. I forgot her name.
Potato Girl?
The hunter's armory, you could give that to the potato girl or Annie. The horse brush, potato girl. Because
What?
she likes horses. Like, a lot of this stuff is potato girl. You
Nice.
could also give that to, the goddess girl. I forgot her name.
I'm gonna end the episode here.